All right, the last thing that I want to talk about is the equation of a circle. So this is going to start to introduce the more complex thing from this section. Okay? But I'm going to talk through the two easiest parts of it first. All right, so this is your general equation for a circle, okay, on a Cartesian plane. It's set up, basically it's the distance formula, if you look at this carefully. H and K are the coordinates of our center. So the center is located at the point HK, and our radius is given as the value r. And so all we're doing is we're using distance formula. So the points on the circle are represented by x and y. So if we take the difference of their x coordinates, so x minus h squared, plus the difference of their y coordinates, y minus k squared, set that equal to the distance. And basically, again, if it was the distance, it would be is equal to the square root of all that. So if we square both sides to get rid of the square root, we wind up with our equation right here. And so this is the equation of a circle, and there's two ways that this applies, that you're going to apply this. Okay, the first is if you're given the center and the radius, you're going to be asked to write the equation of a circle. And it's real straightforward for this. You just take this equation right here, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. And then you just plug in the h, k, and the r value. So in this case, here's our h, our k, and our r. So we plug in a 2 for h, a negative 3 for k, a 7 for r, and then just simplify what we have. So h minus 2 squared plus y minus a minus becomes a plus 3 squared, 7 squared, 49. And so this gives you your equation of a circle. You're just plugging in the h, the k, and the r values. Okay, questions on what I did there, because I did it pretty quickly. Okay, so that just plugs in. Here's your h, here's your k, here's your r, plug in the values. Now, it gets a slightly more, or again, it's still at the basic stages here, but you might also be given an equation and then asked to find the center and the radius. If that's the case, what you're going to do is you're just going to basically find what value does h have to be in order to fit this pattern. The easiest thing to do is just decide to find the coordinates of your center, just to decide what value of x would give you a 0 in this expression. So what value of x would give you a 0 for x plus 5? That's your x coordinate of the vertex, or of the center. What value of y would give you a 0 in this expression? That's going to be the y coordinate of your center. And then finally, what's the square root of this last term? 5, and we're only considering the positive root since we're dealing with a measurable distance. And so that would be your radius. And so it's again, a pretty straightforward interpretation on those.